Taraji P. Henson has been collecting iconic roles for decades. From Yvette and Baby Boy to the one and only Cookie Lion in Empire, sis has given us quote after quote, meme after meme, and enough side eyes to last a lifetime. So why does it feel like Hollywood started acting funny the minute Empire wrapped up? Suddenly, Taraji was speaking out about unfair pay, calling out the industry, and fans started noticing something else: her face. Was it just good lighting, a little Botox and blessings, or is Taraji chopping screwing her face up?
You can tell right here that she doesn't look the same. That side view right there, the nose right there.
Lighting, a little Botox and blessings, or is Taraji chopping screwing her face up? In today's video, we're about to get all up in other people's business. But before we dive into it, don't forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online.
Yeah, shout out to RRG for this video titled Something's Wrong with Taraji P. Henson's, and we are worried
concession stand that has an assortment of Applewood smoked bacon jerky, freeze-dried goodies, and butter toffee peanuts. Break records and break down barriers. Yet somehow Hollywood still acted like they were doing her a favor every time they called. In February 2019, she spoke to Refinery 29 about the many false starts she had experienced throughout her career and how Hollywood kept dangling a breakthrough in front of her, only to snatch it right back. She said people thought her big moment would come after her appearance in the 2001 film Baby Boy, and then again after 2005's Hustle and Flow. But neither one turned into the kind of long-term career shift she had hoped for. Still, Taraji made it clear that she didn't let those disappointments break her because she understood exactly how.
She's so pretty right here. I like her hair. And I think her and Terrence Howard, oh man, they're acting together. It's superb. It's like a perfect blend.
All the industry worked. That's why she wasn't shocked watching her Baby Boy co-star Tyrese Gibson take off in a way she didn't.
With his crazy self.
Taraji pointed out that after Baby Boy, Tyrese landed roles in two massive franchises, Transformers and Fast and Furious, while she ended up on a show on Lifetime that no one pretty much watched. She was calling out a bigger pattern, one where men, especially men in action-driven roles, were allowed to soar, while women were expected to settle for less. And after seeing that disparity,
Black women specifically,
play out again and again, Taraji had a very direct message for the people cutting the checks. Pay me my money. Pay me what I deserve. We deserve it, and you need us. The end. But it wouldn't be that easy. Unfortunately for Taraji, the money drama didn't stop once Empire started heating up. In April 2019, she told Variety about one of the biggest career slaps in the face she had ever received. And baby, it became attached to one of the most prestigious films on her resume, 2008's The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Taraji said that at the time she asked for $500,000 for the role because, in her mind, she wasn't worth $1 million yet. Her audience was still getting to know her, so she and her team felt that number was fair. Well, the people in charge clearly thought Taraji needed to be humbled because they came back and said she was worth only $100,000.
Excuse me, for a major film starring Brad Pitt, only $100,000. The lighting people make more than that. They was playing her for real.
Taraji managed to negotiate the number up to $150,000, but that was as far as they were willing to go. Meanwhile, her co-stars were pulling in millions. Millions.
Wow.
Taraji said that as a Black woman, she felt like she had to swallow the disrespect, check her ego, and avoid making too much noise. And yes, she got her first Academy Award nomination out of it, but the nomination didn't pay her bills.
I know that's right. You can't eat that damn trophy.
According to Revolt, once Taxes and her team took their cut, Taraji allegedly walked away with around $40,000 from a movie that grossed $335 million worldwide.
Wow.
They could have paid her in Applebee's gift cards at that point.
And the worst part is, that wasn't some one-off horror story from early in her career. Taraji told Variety that as the years went on and her audience grew to know and love her, every negotiation still felt like a fight. She recalled one situation where a studio initially agreed to pay her more than her rate, only to circle back later and offer her half. By then, Taraji was no longer the hungry actress just trying to get a foot in the door. She knew exactly what she brought to the table, and she wasn't about to show up with a 5-star performance for a clearance rack check.
I know that's right.
So she walked away, making it clear she had no interest in giving anyone a discount performance. That mindset carried right into Empire. Once Cookie Lion exploded and became the heartbeat of that show, Taraji knew she had finally reached the point where the money needed to match the magic. And even then, she still had to fight for it. Thankfully, the people in charge of Empire quickly realized her worth and ran Taraji her bag. The only problem was, Hollywood still was playing games with her coins. By 2023, Taraji was tired of Hollywood's tomfoolery. While promoting The Color Purple, she sat down with Gayle King on Sirius XM.
Yeah,
and what started as a normal press...
She looked tired. She does look tired here in this photo up here.
23, Taraji was tired of Hollywood's tomfoolery. While promoting The Color Purple, she sat down with Gayle King on Sirius XM. And what started as a normal press tour interview quickly turned into Taraji pulling the curtain all the way back on how beaten down she felt by the business.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting.
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost.
In Taraji's mind, this was a pattern, a nasty little Hollywood tradition, if you will, where black women are expected to overperform, overdeliver, and overextend, only to still be standing there with their hand out asking where the rest of their money went. Taraji said she was taking every role under the sun because the math ain't mathing. So Taraji was basically trying to explain that Hollywood money can dry up quicker than Auntie Regina every time she looks at Shannon Sharp.
Bestie, what in the hell is wrong with you? You messy as hell, girl. We was doing good. Shannon ain't caught no strays. I've been quiet. For the people that say they don't want to be hearing me and stuff, leave me and Shannon water jug head ass out of this mess, okay? Because you ain't wrong, though. Ugh.
In her mind, the pay issue was connected to a much bigger lie Hollywood had been telling black actors for decades. She said she was sick of hearing executives claim that black stories and black actors don't translate overseas, as if blackness suddenly becomes some sort of foreign language once a movie crosses the Atlantic. The excuse didn't even make sense anymore because black films have been proving for years that audiences absolutely show up. So why was Hollywood still acting like putting money behind black projects was some kind of risky social experiment? A number of black actresses and creatives echoed exactly what she was saying. Gabrielle Union and Yvette Nicole Brown all spoke up in support, which only reinforced the idea that Taraji wasn't having some isolated meltdown in the middle of a press tour. She was articulating a frustration that a lot of black women in Hollywood have apparently been carrying for years while smiling on red carpets and pretending everything is fine. The Color Purple director Blitz Bazawule revealed that he had to fight for all of the film's leading actresses, including Taraji, just to get them in the door. According to him, every time he brought their names to the studio, it was like they had collective amnesia. To make matters even crazier, the actresses still had to audition.
Now, hold up. Now, say what now? They still had to audition. He had to fight to get them in the door. Something ain't adding up. I mean, we only got so many black actresses in Hollywood to even be considered for this role. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like Jennifer Aniston was gonna be playing Suge. Who else they thought they was gonna get? Just give them these folks their roles, and their coins, and let's be done with this Hollywood, because y'all is tripping. Real horrible.
This is kind of getting on my nerves. I thought this was something serious. The title is Something's Wrong with Taraji P. Henson, and we're worried. All I hear is this.
She be telling us to go get that money, honey.
I'm telling her, like, you know what not to do. They're talented, so I'm not really. I wasn't really concerned about what they were doing on the set. For me, it was about contracts. What your people are doing. Don't make the same mistakes I made.
And Taraji was especially in no mood for the games because she had already revealed that she nearly turned down The Color Purple altogether. She explained that she didn't receive a pay raise since 2018's Proud Mary, and she wanted to set an example for the black actresses coming up behind her, specifically her co-stars Fantasia and Danielle Brooks.
Well, Fantasia's new husband gonna take all her money anyway. It don't matter. Huh? What? Huh? Who said that?
In Taraji's mind, if she kept accepting the same treatment, then what exactly was changing for the next generation?
I can appreciate that about Taraji. See what I'm saying? That's a collective consciousness she got right there. Thinking about the black community and those coming up behind her. I can appreciate that. She fighting a good fight. Yes, Lord.
But all of that frustration eventually caught up with her in a major way. By 2025, Taraji was so fed up that she stepped away from acting for a month and relocated to Bali. She said the situation was making her bitter, and she knew that wasn't who she was. The only problem is that by this point, people weren't just paying attention to Taraji's career shift. They were paying attention to her face, too.
New face? Who this?
In June 2026, she posted a series of Instagram photos from Game 4 of the Knicks game. And besties, I had to sit my oxtail down on the plate.
What? That almost don't even look like her. Are you serious?
And zoom in on the pics. Taraji looked noticeably different. Her face appeared slimmer and more snatched. Her nose looked thinner. Her brows sat a little higher, and everything looked smoother and tighter overall.
So in other words, it didn't look like Taraji. That's what you're trying to say. It looked like Taraji's expensive cousin. And pass me one of them oxtails while you're at it. You ain't tell me you cook no oxtails. You know what I'm saying? You better put some in the freezer for me. You know, you ain't got no business snacking and not sharing with your auntie. Just greedy.
Naturally, social media did what social media does best and turned into a full-blown facial forensics lab. People in the comments were picking apart every angle and every contour, with many coming to the conclusion that Taraji definitely had a face transplant.
Bestie, you know you ain't worth a damn now. Girl, ain't no such damn thing as a face transplant. You gonna have somebody going to Google looking that shit up. Stop it now. Now just stop it. You need to be stopped.
The reactions were all over the place, with some people joking that Taraji had been cloned.
What in the Gucci Mane is going on here?
Well, Taraji eventually got tired of folks playing in her face about her face and jumped into the comments herself. She said the speculation had gotten out of hand and insisted that she had done nothing to her face. She reminded people that she had been on Broadway doing live shows and basically asked when exactly she would have had time to go get sliced, diced, and sewn back together. Although
Yeah, but even if she did go underneath the knife, that's her choice. I mean, if you have the means to do it and you want to, look better and you're getting older, you got lines and wrinkles in your face, there's nothing wrong with it, really.
Taraji vehemently denies getting any work done. We wouldn't be surprised if she did. When you spend decades fighting ageism, racism, misogyny, pay disparities, and an industry that keeps acting like women have an expiration date, it isn't hard to see how that pressure could start showing up in the mirror. Hollywood has a way of making women feel like if they just shave off a few years, tighten a few things, and soften a few lines, maybe the phone will ring more. And let's be real, Taraji is pushing 60, and whether she looks her age or not, what exactly is Hollywood offering a black woman of that age besides the role of somebody's wise mother, the grieving wife, or a church lady? So what's next for her? Does she keep fighting for roles in an industry that keeps lowballing and gaslighting her? Does she pivot into producing more of her own work? She has appeared in some Tyler Perry films, including the 2025 film Straw. But does she need to get him on the phone and ask for more roles?
She ain't a sexy YN with washboard abs, so nah. Tyler ain't interested. She better off calling.
Okay, that's getting on my nerves. I can't take no more of that. All right, y'all. Okay. She could have said this in 5 minutes and been done with the video. But anyway, that's it. Okay. I was going to read some of the comics, but I was going to read some of the comments, but I'm done with this video. It's it's okay, but when you just want to have a long drawn out and all that ad-libbing and stuff, it just get to the point. I'm like get to the point already, Okay, but yeah. So what I gather, her point is what she was trying to make is that Taraji P. Henson had going underneath the knife and had so much work done that she is just unrecognizable. And I believe some of her fans may be worried. But she did say that, at least in this video, the commentator did say that Taraji did say that she didn't have any work done. And again, if she did, so what? Big deal. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, just don't go like overboard with it where you just, no, some people just are addicted to going underneath the knife when it's like totally unnecessary. But anyway, so that's the video. Again, shout out to RG for making this video. And with that, I am out, and I will see you in my next video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I am trying to get up. I got 278. So I need, how many do I need? 1,000? I think I need 1,000 subscribers. Or 500. 500. There's two. 500 you eligible for something, and then 1,000. But anyway, I'm trying to get monetized, y'all. So make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Y'all be blessed. Okay, I'm out.